Greetings, greetings. For December 31, we have our result. Let's take a look. So you can see, as I said in the last time starting on this day, we've got this risk region here. And so it fell under here, kind of faked out a couple of times. So came down under here and then went back up across the risk zone. So it did that two times. On the third time, it followed through, collapsed because there was nothing there. There was no target there. But there were a couple of targets down here, and that's why, as you can see, almost to the pip that it filled that. It almost hit. So it probably did hit something, but I didn't see it. It wasn't part of my calculation, but you can see it's about 2 pips, 2.2 pips away from what I anticipated. So, but from this point, still either got something down here. You could have looked at a polarity, or if we look back, we can see that this point here is the top of this this channel here on this support. You can see it right there. It's on this top edge of that. So yeah, I'm not sure what that comes from. Maybe have to go back to M1 or something. You can see also, yeah. Well, it almost went to it. So yeah, so there was nothing up there, and then it used this as support. So let me go see what we have for the next day. Okay, first thing I want to point out is that these projections, these are tendencies for the price. We know there's a strong tendency for it to, the strongest longest term tendency is for it to is this projection right here, this direction. So this is the next longest term tendency, and then this is the next longest term tendency. So we've got to consider that as far as ranges, the short to long range. Obviously, this is the ultimate long range attraction, and this is as far as like what is the current most immediate attraction, these are the most immediate attractions, right? So we've got to consider that in ranges, shortest to longer ranges. So shorter ranges it looks like it's shorting. For longer ranges it looks like it's longing. That's it's actually no pun intended. So again, you can see this more close up. You can see that in the shorter ranges it's shorting, the longer ranges it's long. The reason why that's important, how we're measuring these ranges, is like the average daily range. So the current price is that point is 1,394 pips away. So it's about 10 to 15 times away the average daily range. So although we know that at some point it's going to be attracted to that, that is not right now. So if we're looking closer, now we've got the next attraction. This appears to be, these are two projections, but you can see that they're also making this kind of channel. So that's 255 pips. That is possible, but also very long term. So it looks like there's probably some short attraction, more short attraction, shorting attraction compared to this longer range. So this is the shorter range, this is the longer range. That's an H4. So now on the H1, we can see that the price is being attracted to this sliding effect here, and this is the longer range here. So we can see that that shorting is about 80 pips away, which is right in the average daily range, and this longer attraction, this longer range is 271. So that's a little bit away. Okay, as far as here, we now actually have more regions. You can see that the regions are developed, and this is a divergent region. This is a converging region, which means that throughout the day, there's two things that could happen. And since based on ranges, I'm sorry, based on short or how to say local proximity or longer proximity. If we're dealing on shorter proximity, it appears that it has that this would be a. It appears that this could be. Let's see what the proximity is at right now. So, proximity is at right now is 21 to 23. 27, and this is 27 to 21. So it's right at about the time where it would decide that longer, that buying is more attractive here, is less risky. So this is going to turn into a risk region very fast, and it'll either be watch for this. For the price to, if the price is around here, watch for it to use this as a target, or either way, this as a risk region, or it will fall under this this region, and then if it does that, then you can enter here and then target this. So let's look up at that. Let's look at that more closely. Okay, so now you can see that there's a couple of regions here, very well defined regions, and currently with the prices now, let's just say it drops right now where it is. So that's 22 to 23. It just barely, I mean, just like within the, if you give it another half hour, it will probably turn into it'll turn into this as a risk region, which means that you see it's dropping right now actually. So if you give this more time, I would say that this definitely very fast and effectively almost now, this is going to turn it, this is the reward region, and this is the risk region, and this is also the reward region. So if it goes under this risk region, then target this. If it stays here by this time, if it gets close to this price, even if it goes in and then comes back up, then target this as the reward. All right, then let's see what happens tomorrow.